Afternoon from Tex M. Williams Gymnasium on the campus of St. Albans High School. Good day to everyone. It's a good day to be out, nice and warm outside. But I hope you take your time to watch the return of home basketball here at St. Albans. The St. Albans Lady Dragons. It's been a while before Christmas break since they've been home, so it's if you hadn't had a chance to get out to see them, good chance to come out today. You still have some time. We still got the JV game going on. It's about 2 minutes left in the JV game and a 20-minute warm-up. So if you're at your house, come on out, root on the Lady Red Dragons. Today's matchup is between two struggling teams. Oak Hill comes in at 2-5, and they're on a 3-game losing streak. And St. Albans started off the season hot, but since then have dropped 5 in a row. Their record at 3-6. And losers, like I said, of 5 in a row. So it's good to get back to home and try to get some good momentum as we look at the next 5 games. We'll be at home, so we'll get ready for that. And also today with St. Albans is going to be a little bit of a lineup change, and we'll go over that with the coach when he gets out here. A couple players, one player at least, won't be in the starting lineup. We'll probably see any action today. But like I said, we'll bring that up when the coach gets over here in a little bit. And we also got a big pregame for you this afternoon. And if you haven't taken in the starting lineups, the technical part or whatever, with everything lights and visions and all that good stuff going on, we do hope you check that out. It is very remarkable, and it's fun to watch. And we'll be doing that shortly as soon as this game ends and they get the warm-up in for that. And also in this pregame, we're going to go over some games that'll be taking place or took place last night. Will take place either today or later on today, or already have taken place. And we'll also go over some keys to the game, and we'll talk about this Oak Hill team a little bit and move on from there. We got sponsorship today is sponsored by Kim Wade, Realtor with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. She is proud to call St. Albans home, and she is an established supporter of St. Albans Lady Red Dragon for 25 years of experience. It's Kim Wade. She's ranked 3rd in the country by number of homes she's closed in 2023, and West Virginia's only Founders Club member. And if you're buying and selling, remember, Kim Wade, Kim Wade, Kim Wade. Also, if you're looking, we still got a lot of basketball to go. We got January, February, a little March Madness. And if you want to get in on sponsorship here for the Lady Red Dragons, you can always contact us through, the games here. Chris Paul, he'll be able to get you some info on that, how you can get you a nice banner up here in the gymnasium. And we have lots of other sponsors, Equipment Share, Manny Ellison Lane, Incova, and also coming up at the end of the game is the Moza Auto Group Player of the Game. And for today, we have, I think we're all here today. We got producer Josh Bowman and statistician Jill Seipel. Camera is St. Albans Media Club, but it'll be Kendrick Gregory, and also Luke Bowman will also be on the camera. And sitting down now and joining me here is Eric Taylor. And Eric, good evening, or good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're talking about games coming up this afternoon. Got to pull double duty. Nitro scheduled to play Winfield. If you have nothing to do, stop on over to Alumni Arena over at Nitro High School, doing a 50-50 to raise money for Ty Lockery, who is battling stage 3 Hopkins lymphoma cancer. So we're over there trying to raise money for that as well. So if you have a little bit of free time at 5 o'clock, stop over Alumni Arena, Nitro High School, as the Lady Wildcats take on the Lady Generals. And it's more than just basketball game at that point. So I just wanted to bring that up real quick. I should be on the call as long as everything goes smoothly setting that stream up. But you can catch that on the Nitro Sports Network TV broadcast.
All right. Well, we're going to take a little break. We still got about 41 seconds left in this JV game. So we'll take our first commercial break, and we'll come back, and we'll go over some of those games coming in today and some of the games that were played last night. And we will then get Coach Elias over here, and we'll talk about this game here this evening. So you're watching St. Albans Red Dragon girls basketball on video production.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal. We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Your future in nursing starts at Bridge Valley Community and Technical College in our new Booker T. Washington School of Nursing wing. Become an LPN in just 12 months or an RN in 16. With hands-on training and state-of-the-art facilities like our immersive virtual reality classrooms, you'll gain the skills to make a real difference in healthcare. From realistic patient simulations to real-world clinical experiences, we prepare you to step confidently into your nursing career. The path to your nursing career starts here at Bridge Valley. You bring the heart, we'll teach the rest.
Sometimes in life, things don't go exactly as planned. Other times, they turn out even better than we could have ever dreamed. And often, we end up exactly where we're meant to be. Whether we're pursuing our passions with those who matter most, or turning what we love into what we do, your peace of mind is why we're here. We'll keep you protected on every step in life's journey, no matter where life may take you. Whether you need insurance for your home or car, or business insurance to protect your livelihood. At Encova Insurance, we protect what matters most.
Hello, my name is Jackson.
And Nadia.
And we would like to raise awareness about substance abuse.
In 2021, 27.5% of West Virginia high school students reported using a vape. The nicotine in vapes is proven to be a highly addictive drug and causes harm to both the brain and lungs. Because the brain is not fully developed until around 25 years of age, vaping can cause long-term harm in several ways. It can diminish the quality of one's attention span and ability to retain information during learning. It can cause mood swings and impulsive decisions. And it has been linked to adolescent depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts.
If you or someone you know are currently experiencing or are concerned that you will have these symptoms from using vapes or any other substances, there are many ways to reach out for help and support. Your school has educated counselors who can provide safe information and resources. You can also call the local helpline at 844-HELP-4WV or 844-435-7498.
This public service announcement has been brought to you by the Red Dragon Media Club students at St. Albans High School.
And we're back here in Tex M. Williams Gymnasium here at St. Albans High School. Overtime action, bonus ball for the JV. That game ended up going 34-34 at the final of the fourth quarter, and we just started overtime here.
As I mentioned, I'm trying to locate some scores for you from last night in girls high school basketball. And games today, I can give you that University will be playing Huntington. And you just mentioned the Winfield Nitro game, and the time on that, you said 5:30?
No, 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
JV starts at 3, so they'll be open doing that 50-50 from 3 on.
Action last night, George Washington over Wheeling Park, 62-29, and Coach LeMaster's picking up his 300th win at GW. Also last night, Greenbrier East defeated Martinsburg 51-35. Some action from Thursday night. Herbert Hoover defeated Winfield 46-38, and Riverside defeated Ripley 57-37. And also today, I do believe it's Greenbrier East will be in action against Hedgesville. I don't have a time on that. Also last night, Parkersburg South defeated Parkersburg, and Grafton defeated Hurricane. And I don't have scores on that other than that Hurricane lost and Parkersburg. But Parkersburg South and Parkersburg, both of those teams have played St. Albans and has defeated them. So we know both teams there are pretty good teams, and so I'm sure that was a big game last night up in Parkersburg. As far as today's action is the Oak Hill Red Devils, and first-year head coach is Darren Compton, and right now their overall record is 2-5. And statistically, I don't really have much. Max Prex didn't have anything on them. I do know that they have wins over Nicholas County and Mount Hope Christian. Their losses come to Huntington. They lost 61-48. Hurricane, they lost 63-25. Parkersburg South, they lost 73-36. Lost to Riverside 41-38 and Wyoming East 59-50. And Eric, I remember back last year when Oak Hill visited here, for 3 quarters, they beat St. Albans. Just that one third quarter when St. Albans came out of halftime and came back in that game and took the lead and held on for the fourth quarter for the victory in that game.
Yeah. Yeah, Oak Hill usually tough. Made it to regional rounds last year here at the Tex M Williams Gymnasium. Usually in the mix. Not a good start to the season, though, to be honest, either of the teams. St. Albans came out on fire, and then it's kind of that fire has died down a little bit. But you've been playing tough competition. Look to right the ship this afternoon here.
The new not rankings, but the new classifications. Oak Hill still stayed at 4A. They were at 4A last year. And the shift of the region, so, as far as just a regular season game, this is all it is. They're not part of the MSAC rankings, and they're not going to be part of the regional rankings there. So today's game's just kind of relaxed, I feel a relaxed game where they can just, maybe start to gain some momentum here as they get ready for their 5-game homestand here at Tex Williams Gymnasium. And, Eric, I know we haven't had a chance to really talk about this. What's your overall feelings on the new region that's put out here now for Class 3? I know you're a Nitro guy. And now Nitro and St. Albans will be matched up in that same region.
Oh, yeah, you know who I'm pulling for that game. I can't keep up with it, to be honest. It's a revolving door of change with legislation and the SSAC. I've seen new legislation trying to be pushed about the transfer portal, or whatever you want to call it these days. It's hard to keep track of anything high school sports. I knew back when I played in the early 2000s and 90s, everything was pretty much uniform. You had 3 classes, AAA, A, and AA. And with adding this 4th class and then, going by it's just so confusing. I just wanted to get it concrete and stone and do something concrete and stone with these kids that are able to transfer everywhere.
I agree with you there. And now, as far as St. Albans, it hasn't really affected the girls team. Actually, it maybe helped. I think they got a player coming in. But, it just seems like it was more of a football type issue, I do believe. I'm sure there's some boys basketball players that's moved around a little bit. But as far as the girls' action, I think, most of these girls have played at the middle school level. And if we look at that Region 4, as we mentioned, Nitro, Point Pleasant, Spring Valley, Winfield, Lincoln County, Chapmanville, and St. Albans. Now, South Charleston is also in that region, but they weren't able to field a girls basketball team this year. So
that's crazy.
A large number.
That is crazy to me. Because I was at South Charleston at the time of Alexis Hornbuckle, Renee Montgomery, and that's crazy that the program has went so far downhill that they didn't even field a team this year.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but as far as them fielding the team this year, they weren't able to. Mentioned Renee Montgomery, and I was going to bring this up during the broadcast. I was just watching some college men's basketball, I think last Sunday, and halftime, and boom, there she was. She's got the halftime desk now. Can't remember if it was Fox or NBC, but I just thought that's
awesome.
Pretty cool to see a local there on the desk doing a boys of all things. It wasn't even a girls basketball game that they were featuring. It was a men's basketball. And Renee Montgomery, she was back here a few years ago to see her niece on senior evening, and I got to speak to her for a little bit. But one of those players that will always be a legend here in West Virginia, along with Alexis Hornbuckle.
Yeah. It's great. Renee is very knowledgeable, played at UConn. So we got to learn the game from one of the best women's coaches in college basketball. So she could probably call any basketball game. She put us to shame probably.
Yeah.
So I'm super proud of her and all the former South Charleston alumni doing great things these days.
Yeah, so we got 27 seconds left here. And then also, like I said, mention up Coach Elias Gregory will be with us here real shortly after this game is over. He once they start the clock for the start of the second game, he'll be over to talk to us a little bit. And also, like I said, the starting lineups tonight, we will see a nice show that they've put on this year, and they turned down the lights, and it's really nice. So if anybody hasn't got to see that this year, stay tuned for that. So don't run to the restroom because you think that you got a few minutes before the game. So we'll hopefully get that in here real shortly with 20 seconds. We'll go ahead and take a break, and we come back. Maybe this game will be over, and we can get Elias in here to talk with him. You're watching St. Albans Red Dragon Girls Basketball on video production.
At Manny Ellis and Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Your future in nursing starts at Bridge Valley Community and Technical College in our new Booker T. Washington School of Nursing wing. Become an LPN in just 12 months or an RN in 16. With hands-on training and state-of-the-art facilities like our immersive virtual reality classrooms, you'll gain the skills to make a real difference in healthcare. From realistic patient simulations to real-world clinical experiences, we prepare you to step confidently into your nursing career. The path to your nursing career starts here at Bridge Valley. You bring the heart, we'll teach the rest.
Sometimes in life, things don't go exactly as planned. Other times, they turn out even better than we could have ever dreamed. And often, we end up exactly where we're meant to be. Whether we're pursuing our passions with those who matter most, or turning what we love into what we do, your peace of mind is why we're here. We'll keep you protected on every step in life's journey, no matter where life may take you. Whether you need insurance for your home or car, or business insurance to protect your livelihood, at Encova Insurance, we protect what matters most.
Hello, my name is Jackson.
And Nadia.
And we would like to raise awareness about substance abuse.
In 2021, 27.5% of West Virginia high school students reported using a vape. The nicotine in vapes is proven to be a highly addictive drug and causes harm to both the brain and lungs. Because the brain is not fully developed until around 25 years of age, vaping can cause long-term harm in several ways. It can diminish the quality of one's attention span and ability to retain information during learning. It can cause mood swings and impulsive decisions. And it has been linked to adolescent depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts.
If you or someone you know are currently experiencing or are concerned that you will have these symptoms from using vapes or any other substances, there are many ways to reach out for help and support. Your school has educated counselors who can provide safe information and resources. You can also call the local helpline at 844-HELP-4WV or 844-435-7498.
This public service announcement has been brought to you by the Red Dragon Media Club students at St. Albans High School.
And welcome back to Tex Williams Gymnasium on the campus of St. Albans High School. It's basketball action here on Saturday afternoon. And you watch the West Virginia Mountaineers today. They defeated Kansas 86-75. And for today's action, the Oak Hill Red Devils in town here to visit the St. Albans Lady Red Dragons. And this kicks off a 5-game homestand for St. Albans. Coming up this week, lots of games. We got Spring Valley, Greenbrier East, and George Washington, and this one. And so can't believe we got a lot of action for you. So hope you're able to get out at least to see a couple of the games this coming week. Right now, the Oak Hill Red Dragons out on the Red Devils are out on the court to get ready, and now we're waiting for the St. Albans Red Dragons to come on out, and then we can get Coach Elias to join us here lately. And Eric, you've been checking out a lot of girls basketball. What's some of the better teams you've seen so far this year?
I mean, Greenbrier East has dominated. I mean, they came into Nitro. Nitro is, of course, going to be one of your favorites coming into the season, runner-up at the state championship. Wayne loses some players. Winfield's been a good team, and I'll get to see them later here in action. Haven't really got to catch too much because a lot of games been on the road for both St. Albans and Nitro. It seems like nobody really comes to Nitro to play anymore.
Yeah, it's like them double-edged swords. When you're no good, people will have you over because they want to get them home victories. But then when you get good, no one wants you to come in there and play at all because they don't want to lose at home. They don't want to go in there and lose. So
yeah,
it's unless you got a conference affiliate like the MSAC, and then you're forced to play those games because that's the way the schedule rolls out. But it's just difficult. Now, the MSAC this year, as we look at records there, G-Dub is out in front at 2-0, and I don't know if you got to see them play yet this year. They seem like they're just ranking up some big points on the scoreboard this year.
Yeah, you still got Pryor and Breckenridge up there playing, and they're a solid pairing. I saw them 2 years ago when they first got to G-Dub, and they were solid then, and they're continuing to get better.
Yeah. So they're usually a fixture at the state tournament, and I don't see anything that would say this year that they are not going to be back there. And I see Coach walking his way to the table here, so we'll give him an instant there to get sit down in his chair, and we'll get ready to talk a little bit. And sitting down now, it's Coach Gregory. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. I mean, back before the break. So.
Well, I want to start out by saying that I am glad to see you're doing better. I know you're feeling a little bit better, and I'm glad to see that your wife's in here today running around feeling better. So, I just want to say that first of all. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been home. I think it was December 17th or something like that, so it's been a little while.
Yeah, a long time. 5-game losing streak. Where are we at as far as the mentalness of the team and you? And
well, I mean, we're young. We were going to be young. You take that Parkersburg South game that we played up there on Monday, and we took a team that beat Parkersburg last night, and I think we were the better team for 3 quarters of that game. And I think that's kind of the story of our season so far, is that we're as good or better than everybody that we've played so far for 20, 24 minutes of the game. The problem is that we're having these 7-8 minute stretches that are so bad, and I think part of that is young. I think part of that is everybody figuring out their roles and having a completely different team that we had last year. But I'll tell you what, I think that my thing has always been, and the first sign that I hung up when I got this job is there's a sign that hangs above our locker room door that says everything you want is on the other side of hard. Everybody has a different kind of hard, and we're trying to get better with every rep. And I think my kids, for the most part, have bought into that. I mean, I'm sitting there watching a bunch of kids kill themselves in a JV game over here. I don't think there's any give up or anything like that. It's just we have to figure out how to get the mental part figured out of how to win. And I think we're all committed towards that. And I think we've been doing a good job of staying committed towards that so far.
Oak Hill tonight, last time Oak Hill was in here, they nearly beat you guys last year in the regional finals, but you guys showed that toughness in the third quarter coming out of halftime to win that game. What's Oak Hill got back from last year to this year?
I mean, I think the bigs are the 2 people that they have back. I actually think 5, the 33 played against us. I think 5 was maybe sick in that regional game or something, because I remember she didn't play, but I can't remember exactly what the reason was. But, it's a different coach. They still have, I think, Coach Compton's daughter from last year. She's still on the team as well. So they've got kids that have played 4 years of basketball, 3-4 years of basketball that have talent as well. So, it's a lot of the names have changed, a lot of the faces have changed from last year, but you just got to roll the ball out there and see what it is.
Pre-game warm-ups are going on right now. We're sitting down. It's Eric Taylor and Coach Elias Gregory. Eric, you got anything here for the coach? Or I don't want to keep slinging him with questions.
You're good.
No, you're good. Just on average, the last, haven't been able to get over 30 points in the last 4 games or so,
right,
except for one game. What are you doing in practice, and what do you expect out of your team here tonight to try to get over that 30 mark and, get some scores going? I see Trinity Dawson Russell in street close. So,
well, I think the biggest thing about it has been that the reason that we have these low scores is that when I was talking about that we'll have the 7 or 8 minutes where we just completely forget how to play basketball and start handing the ball to the other team and start turning the ball over. If we can get those down to 6-minute stretches or 5-minute stretches or 3 or 4-minute stretches, we'll have a 6 or 7 minute stretch where it feels like we're not on offense the whole time because we're turning the ball over so much. And I think when we can get that piece of it figured out and get that piece of it straightened out, I think that would definitely help the overall scoring in the game.
Starting lineups changed up a little bit. You got one player, like he mentioned, not dressed this evening.
Yep.
How does that change? Who do we got in there tonight?
We are going with it. We're going. See, I don't know that I've started the same lineup more than 2 times in the game yet. We're kind of spinning a little bit. But, Elena, who is a staple, is starting. Paige, who's been a kind of a staple. Ivy, who's been kind of a staple. And, we didn't have Ivy against Cabell Midland. Now we're down Ireland Barker today. So I'm starting 2 freshmen in Charlotte Holly and Michaela Aker, and then the sophomores in Ivy, Paige, and Elena. So we're kind of young today.
Yeah, with Barker out, how does that what are we looking for underneath? They got 2 bigs for Oak Hill. How do you counter that?
Well, hopefully what you try to do is take advantage of the fact that you might have a little bit of a speed advantage. Oak Hill seems like on tape that they play a lot of man-to-man. So hopefully you're able to take advantage of the fact that you've got smaller kids and maybe can take advantage of that fact when you're playing against them. And then you just got to fight. It's gang rebounding. We've gotten a lot better at rebounding over the last 3 or 4 games. Our man-to-man defense has been a lot better the last 3 or 4 games than the last time you saw us. Like, you remember Huntington beating us to death on the glass. Mm-hmm. We haven't really had a game like that since then. Now, it's not translating, but right now we're in this thing where can we fix the little things? Can we get good reps? Can we make sure that we're fighting towards February? Because the good thing about basketball, high school basketball in the state of West Virginia, is there's 2 seasons, right? So right now we're looking for good reps to be ready for February. And so a team like this with this kind of size, we're not used to playing teams that are this big, but we have fixed the rebounding situation so far because we've gang rebounded. Ireland's been a big part of that, but we've also gang rebounded. So we're just going to see if we can gang rebound today and see what we can do with it.
Yeah, I know last year, and I think we talked about this in the talk show, the rebounds last year came more from your guards than they did from your bigs. Mm-hmm. And you were talking about that's something you needed to practice on.
Well, I think that's kind of a little bit of what has switched. Like, our guards have been doing a much better job of rebounding here lately in the last 3-4 games. That's kind of what's changed it, is that they're making a commitment to getting back and rebounding. I think that's been a big help for us. So, that we just got to continue on the positive path of improvement. The good thing about this team is I don't have a single kid that I feel like has quit or has given up or is down. Or the parents, shout out to the parents, honestly, because they've been wonderful in this whole situation. And I'm not getting a, hey, you idiot this, hey, you idiot that, da-da-da-da-da. Like, we're all committed to fixing this, right? This will get fixed. I believe in the kids, and I believe in what we're doing enough that I know that this is going to get fixed, and we just got to keep improving every day. So
I know that records don't really matter because we play. Everybody goes to the same regions, right, or the regions and plays. But
yes, sir.
You look at this starting off this 5-game homestand as critical, or
it's good to be home. It's good to get some. We do have a regional game on Wednesday that'll end up being a big game against Spring Valley, but being home hopefully gives us a little boost of confidence. Maybe we shoot a little better and stuff like that. You want to win every game. I'm obviously not saying I'm punting any basketball games. You want to win every single game you play. So we've just got to keep working and banging away on that, and being home to get some confidence seeing some positive things happen for us is really, really important. I mean, just flat. I don't want to sit here and say I don't want to win games, whether they matter or not. It is important. Is it the end of the world, given the kids that we're missing and given the the flu that we've had running through and the rash of injuries that we've had running through? I mean, it's not the end of the world, which is the good thing about it. But yeah, you'd obviously like to, you'd like to get some confidence going.
Yeah, it's huge. I think this 5-game stretch will really tell a lot about your team at the end of it there.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
So Eric, any more questions for the coach? We'll let him get back over there to his team. And
no, my mind's going like 6 different places. I got a nitro hat on. No St. Albans gear on today. I got to go across the bridge after this one's over to get that one.
Remember, Lies, this is your guy.
Despicable.
Listen, I caught hell over wearing the St. Albans shirt. Trust me, I got text all evening about that. But
well, I appreciate it. All right, guys. Well,
all right, I appreciate you, man.
All right, I'll holler
Good
at
luck,
y'all
buddy.
after the game. Thanks.
Good luck, Coach.
Coach Elias Gregory about his team, and Eric, I think we got out of that is it's not crucial game, but I think deep down inside, I think he wants to start off this 5-game homestand with a victory, and I think his team's going to be more focused for this one than probably even maybe the Huntington game.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to come back home, get a win, and get some momentum headed into this stretch of home games, especially when you got tough opponents coming up. I mean, you got Hoover.
And Hoover defeated Winfield last night, or Thursday night. So,
and you got Spring Valley, who started the season as the number 1 team in AAA, and then you got Greenbrier East, and then you got George Washington coming in here. I mean, it's not an easy road coming up on this home stretch. So hopefully you gain momentum here, and you look at things that you did correctly, and you fix the things that you do incorrectly coming off a victory, hopefully, and set you up for the Hoover game, the Spring Valley, and you just keep building. You got to take those steps. What am I doing wrong? It's a lot of self-scout in those to right the ship.
Yeah. Equipment Share is bringing you the starting lineups for the St. Albans Red Dragons, and if you look at the screen there, you can see it. Number 1, Paige White. Number 5, one of the players that the coach talked about coming in tonight is a freshman, Charlotte Hawley. And number 12, Michaela Aker will be in the game, another freshman. Number 13, Ivy Binion, and closing that out, Elena Hermansdorfer for the St. Albans Red Dragons. The starting lineups, and thank you to Equipment Share for bringing you those starting lineups. And teams are meeting with the officials out there with the coach, and all the ground rules are set. And I think, as a referee, I think I had those memorized, those ground rules on those. Sometimes you sound like a robot when you go out there.
I know all too well about it as a umpire for baseball. You do your plate meetings, and it's the same stuff unless something new pops up, especially you're in a tournament or something like that. You got to touch on, like, the new thing, like, hey, guys,
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that we usually see in basketball is you don't always get a nice gymnasium like this or at Nitro, and, you might go into where you got some different things that play in effect, and you got to be aware of them and make everybody aware of them. I don't know. I'm sure you have. I remember refereeing my first time up at Charleston Catholic in that little itty-bitty gymnasium, and you got half-court lines that are not half-court lines. So those things do pop up, and those things are memorable and so forth. So I want to tell you again, tonight's sponsored for tonight's game is Kim Wade, realtor with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. She is proud to call St. Albans home. And, Eric, I don't know if you're looking for a house to get into or not, but Kim Wade's the person you need to call. She's an established supporter of St. Albans Lady Red Dragon basketball, and she has over 25 years' experience. Kim is ranked 3rd in the country for the number of homes she closed in 2023. And if you need a home, it's Kim Wade. Kim Wade. Kim Wade. And also, if you like to get in on sponsorship for the Lady Red Dragons, got lots of time to go. We still got the rest of January, and we also got February and March Madness. So get in, give Chris Paul a call look him up online. I'm sure you can find him, and we can get your banner up on the wall and be a full proud sponsor of Lady Red Dragon basketball. So we'll take another break here as we got about 8 minutes to go, and we'll get the lineups here for the Oak Hill team, and we'll get those to you when we get back. So you're watching St. Albans Red Dragon girls basketball on video production.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Mosier Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Your future in nursing starts at Bridge Valley Community and Technical College in our new Booker T. Washington School of Nursing wing. Become an LPN in just 12 months or an RN in 16. With hands-on training and state-of-the-art facilities like our immersive virtual reality classrooms, you'll gain the skills to make a real difference in healthcare. From realistic patient simulations to real-world clinical experiences, we prepare you to step confidently into your nursing career. The path to your nursing career starts here at Bridge Valley. You bring the heart, we'll teach the rest.
And back live, we are at Tex Williams Gymnasium in St. Albans High School in St. Albans, of course. And sorry about that. I was trying to get
multitasking here.
Multitasking and trying to get these lineups in the book here so we can get ready to start the game. And both teams out there finishing up their warm-ups. And I want to remind you, after the game, we will have the Moses Auto Group Player of the Game. So stay tuned for that. Don't run off at the end of the game and turn it off. And stay tuned. We'll bring over the coach, and we'll talk a little bit about what happened in the game and give you that Moses Auto Group Player of the Game.
That might just be a you and Elias conversation, because I got to beat feet across the river.
We'll go out there and sabotage his car. But anyway, we are live here at St. Albans, and if you're just now joining us, the coach mentioned a couple girls not in the lineup this evening for St. Albans. Ireland Barker is out tonight, and also Trinity Austin Russell also out of the lineup for St. Albans. And in the lineup, we insert Charlotte Hawley and Michaela Eicher in the game for St. Albans. So, as the coach mentioned, we've seen a lot of different lineups so far this year for St. Albans. So, nothing new. So, we'll see what kind of matchups we'll get here this evening for the Oak Hill. And Erica, you got the starting lineups there?
I'm trying
there. We got looks like number 5, Allie Williams, will be starting for Oak Hill, and number 15, Joda Wilburn, will be starting. Number 13, Casey Compton. Number 20, Bailey Peters, and number 4, Danielle Parsons, I do believe, for the starting lineups there for the Oak Hill, and we'll confirm that once they public address announcer sets in, and it doesn't look like Alan's here this evening, so a new public address announcer will be here this evening or this afternoon. A little bit confused. I always like doing these evening games, so we're here during the day, and it's a great way to spend your Saturday here at the Gymnasium. And when I came in, it was raining, so I don't know what the weather is outside right now. But if it is, you still got time to get down here. We still got about 4 minutes warm-up to go. If you want to come in down and check in some basketball, we welcome you here to the game. But if you can't, stick right here on Video Productions as we bring you all the footage of the game. And halftime today, we will giving you some stats, and also the Hayes Middle School coach will be joining us at halftime. We'll talk with him a little bit also. So, again, I want to thank our sponsors here for today. It's Kim Wade, and Equipment Share has brought us the starting lineups. Manny Ellison Lane and Kova will bring us all the instant replays in the game. And then the player of the game, it's Moses Auto Group, player of the game. So, thanks to all the sponsors. And, again, if you want to get in on the sponsorship, we still need a few more sponsors. If you want to get in, we still have quite a bit of basketball left. Get in today, give him a call, and get you a banner up. We got 5. This is first of 5 home games to kick off the new year.
Or if you want to sponsor me and Mark, we're up for it. I'll wear somebody's logo on my shirt.
For Eric, we'll go get him a nice little carving on his back of his head there. We'll get you a nice logo. Again, I know a good barber that can edge that in there.
Hey, I'm down for it. Hey, I got plenty of opportune space for sponsorship.
Okay. There you go. So color guards starting to get into their place, and as they move onto the court, we'll do the national anthem, and then the starting lineups for tonight's game. And like I said, if you haven't seen this national anthem or the starting lineup presentation, you've missed out. It's really nice, and I look for that to be a trend. I look for a lot of high schools to get into this college type atmosphere as we get ready to for the game. And St. Albans looking to break this 5-game losing streak.
Yeah, well, last night, I believe it was last night or the other night, before Winfield unveiled a new video board over there in their home gym. So the trends are moving that way. You got the Jumbotron over at Nitro, and Nitro's not too far from behind you to getting these projectors up to do it up big, I guess. But, yeah, it is something else. The way high school sports has transformed throughout the years and with technology and all that.
Yeah, I love it. I really do. It really shows that I don't know why you wouldn't want to play high school sports. I mean, you see a lot of athletes and stuff not wanting to come out for the games or play, and I don't understand it. I mean, it's a lot of fun, and now you've added this to it. So we'll go ahead and take a break, and you're watching St. Albans Red Dragon Girls basketball on Video Production.
The national anthem, the colors are being presented. High school, Marine Corps. The junior ROCT is from Pride Leader. Education by strengthening character with a team.
Nursing Future starts at Bridge Valley. Become an LPN in 12 months or an RN in 16. With hands-on training and state-of-the-art facilities like our immersion classroom, your nursing career starts at Bridge Valley. You bring the heart, we'll teach the rest.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
Sometimes in life, things don't go exactly as planned. Other times, they turn out even better than we could have ever dreamed. And often, we end up exactly where we're meant to be. Whether we're pursuing our passions with those who matter most, or turning what we love into what we do, your peace of mind is why we're here. We'll keep you protected on every step in life's journey, no matter where life may take you. Whether you need insurance for your home or car, or business insurance to protect your livelihood, at Encova Insurance, we protect what matters most.
All right. National anthem here. Now it's time to shut down the lights, close them down as we get ready to give you that spectacular starting lineups here. I will do the Red Devils first.
And now for tonight's lineups presented by Equipment Share. For the revisiting Oak Hill Red Devils, number 15, Jada Wilburn.
And number 15, Jada Wilburn. Number 4, Danielle Parsons. Number 5, Allie Williams.
Number 33, Natalie Craddock.
Natalie Craddock.
Number 20, Bailey Peters.
And number 20, Bailey Peters.
As darkness falls over the Tex M Gymnasium for one of the most electrifying entrances in all of Kanawha County.
And now for tonight's starting lineup for your St. Albans Red Dragons. Number 5, freshman guard, Charlotte Holly. And another freshman, forward, number 12, Michaela Akers. A sophomore guard, number 1, Paige White. A sophomore forward, number 13, Ivy Binion. And a sophomore forward, number 55, Elena Hermansdorfer. The Red Dragons are coached by Elias Gregory, Associate Head Coach John Austin, Assistant Coaches Kristen Conrad, Kylie Binion, and Greg Ullman.
My suggestion, Eric, is we should put some lights on the rim and the glass and play in the dark.
Yeah, I mean.
Put that logo down there and let's play.
We're playing some neon basketball.
I'm all about it.
So a new lineup, 2 freshmen in the starting lineup for the Lady Red Dragons.
Jumping it up is Natalie Craddock for the Oak Hill team, and it will be Ivy Benyon to get it for. Let me switch. And the tip is knocked out of bounds by Craddock, so that ball will go over to St. Albans. And inbound the basketball now for St. Albans. At the scores table will be Paige White. Just getting underway here. Not any times even rolled off the clock yet, as the tip was hit out of bounds by Oak Hill. Oak Hill lined up in a man-to-man to start the game, and Paige White running the point for St. Albans.
Paige White averaging 3.3 on the season for points. Need to see her step up with this start tonight to get these Lady Red Dragons going.
And Paige tries to drive to paint, gets the ball stolen away from her. Quickly on offense goes Oak Hill. Oak Hill shot there taken by Allie Williams, goes off the glass, and then Oak Hill corrals their own rebound.
Oak Hill working that ball around the perimeter, getting it into the paint.
Product inside, a little too hard, and rebound taken there by Benyon. And now we got a foul after the rebound going against Oak Hill.
I believe it's going to be on number 4.
I think, the coach said he had to have the guards to rebound this evening, but got some trees in there for Oak Hill.
Yeah, height advantage definitely in the favor of the Red Devils.
Just about a minute in the game, no score yet. Aker drives, gets the shot blocked there by Craddock. Rebound cleared, and here comes the Red Devils on offense. Ball stolen away there by St. Albans. Benyon with it.
So far, St. Albans has let them get into the post, but Oak Hill unable to finish.
Shot taken short.
Neither team can really finish around the basket so far. There's another good inlet pass, and we're going to get one to finish there.
Craddock with the lay-in. St. Albans, very young team out there so far. It's a team that only comes in with one senior, but 2 freshmen, a sophomore, 2 sophomores.
And that's the height advantage right there in favor of Oak Hill, causing turnovers at the other end on the Lady Red Dragons. Luckily, jump ball possession goes in favor of the Red Dragons.
See what St. Albans kicks it inside to Aker. Aker working against Craddock. Kind of a mismatch there. This time Benyon goes inside. Looks like she's going to be fouled. Now we're going to get a technical foul here. You can't slam that ball down. That's a automatic technical foul.
Yep. So that's going to be 3 fouls now on Allie Williams. She had one on down here early. That foul, I don't know if that technical foul will count against her.
Yes, it should count as a personal foul. It'll put Benyon at the line to shoot 2 freebies. And then she'll shoot her 2. Well, this will be the 2 fouls.
Benyon gets that first one to go. And as I always preach, free throws, rebounds, and turnovers. Got to have it.
Second one's good.
And she's going to be elected to take that 3rd free throw here for that technical foul.
Now the technical fouls to be shot.
Comes up short on that one. She'll get one more chance.
Yeah, it's be the 3rd foul, as you mentioned earlier, on Allie Williams. So that's very crucial for, that's a very helpful thing for St. Albans.
Yeah, and she's going to make a quick exit out of the game. Number 13, Casey Compton's going to check in for her.
Big size advantage there. Paige White gets the ball in.
Akers trying to get that pass down to the post, and they back it back out.
Charlotte Holly's shot is way long, rebounded there, taken by Oak Hill, but then stolen away again. Harley. Her shot doesn't fall. Another shot by Binion doesn't go, and then cleared finally by Oak Hill. Oak Hill pushes the pace a little bit, gets it into Craddock underneath the rim, and lays it up and good.
If you let her get that back leverage like that, it's almost automatic all night.
Good job by the point guard there to push that ball into the paint there to get the score. 4-3 in favor of Oak Hill. Paige White, nice pass to Charlotte Holly inside, and she lays it in. Charlotte Holly, her first field goal of the game.
There's a good heads-up play right there to find that cut through the paint there to get that easy basket.
Back inside is Craddock. She gets the double team down low. Good job by St. Albans to get that quick double team as she caught the ball from the point guard there. They tried again, and she's back inside again, and she's going to get the shot up, but I think they're going to get a violation there.
I believe they called a traveling. One too many steps before you put the ball on the ground. Binion, drive. It's going to be out of bounds, though.
Another turnover by St. Albans.
Got to win turnover battles, rebounds, and capitalize on those free points at the line.
Compton nearly gets the ball stolen away there by Aker. Still in play. Let's see, they gave it to St. Albans.
I believe it went off a foot of one of the Oak Hill players. That's why. Good ball pressure defense there, causing some mistakes.
The freshman coming out of that forward position. Binion running the point there for St. Albans now. Nice little pass from Hermansdorfer inside to Paige White, but gets knocked out of bounds. It'll remain St. Albans basketball.
Yeah, Casey Compton with the heads-up play to kind of poke that out and not give Paige White that free layup because she had her beat to the rim.
Inside Hermansdorfer with a nice little floater. Count it. 7-4, and we got a 30-second timeout taken by St. Albans. Our score is 7-4 in favor of St. Albans. Yeah, Eric, I think you couldn't ask for any more. I mean, you hate to see a person have to get 3 fouls to go out of the game, but I think that's a huge blow to Oak Hill because, you know, it looks like early on they looking for the bigs inside.
Yeah, and
everything so far, the shot-wise, is all coming from the inside.
Well, I mean, they got 4 points. Natalie Craddock has all 4 of those, and all she's doing is getting that back leverage against a smaller forward or St. Albans center, whatever we're calling it. And it's too easy. She just catches, turns, shoots. So if you can't close down on that and collapse as a defense when that pass goes in, that's a freebie all night for her.
Oak Hill basketball out of that timeout. And then again, there's the pass inside and the easy little lay-in there by Natalie Craddock.
That was a good heads-up pass there by Compton.
And now the pass is stolen away by Oak Hill, and then stolen right back by Binion. Binion nearly gets the ball stolen from her, and then she loses it out of bounds, and Oak Hill will have the basketball.
Yeah, she grabbed that ball, head went up and saw 2 Oak Hill defenders right in her face and kind of caused a little bit of panic.
Binion out. Katie Bowman in for St. Albans. There's the first outside shot of the game. Wilburn takes it, and she's going to be short on it. Rebound by St. Albans and punched out of bounds over on the scorer's table side.
Parsons got a hand on it, knocking it out of bounds. Not a little outside shooting from either team to begin with, and Holly gets hit with the walk.
Freshman mistake. Gonna lay that ball on the floor. (7-6) is our score here at Tex Williams Gymnasium.
Jada Wilburn looking to set up the offense. If I had to predict it, I was going to say they'd get it into Craddock, but a shot from three was no good.
A shot. Craddock gets that offensive rebound. She's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots.
I believe it's going to be on Hermansdorfer.
First one's up, no good. Into the game is Leonard for St. Albans. Coming in for Holly. Charlotte Holly takes a seat on the bench. Shot up, in and out, no good. Rebound. Craddock gets her own rebound, and she goes up strong, doesn't fall. And still no box out. This time inside the paint. Another shot there taken by Oak Hill. Finally, we got a rebound by St. Albans there. Hermansdorfer fighting hard inside to get the rebound.
And that foul's going to go against Bailey Peters as they had Hermansdorfer tied up there. Just a little too much contact. 4 team fouls now for Oak Hill as they move into a full court press.
Paige White back in that point guard position.
Good ball movement.
Pass. Going to take that shot from about 15 and drains it.
Not only is she good at softball, she might be good at basketball. Paige White.
Nice little 15-footer from 3. In and out. Shot there was taken by Peters. And St. Albans clears the rebound. That's Paige White again.
And I'll tell you, Akers is a hustler out there.
And ball punched away by Compton, and another turnover by St. Albans. Another long shot there by Parsons. Doesn't go. Rebound, Paige White.
Got to be careful dribbling into traffic.
And
that's what happens, is mistakes happen.
Page's pass is taken by Oak Hill. Shot taken, misses. Rebound there. Another shot taken by Parsons.
And that was a hell of a hustle play by Paige White. Lost the ball on one end, hustled back down to get the block on the shot off the turnover.
Product inside, just bounces her way in.
Hermansdorfer looking for the charge there.
Katie Bowman clears the rebound for St. Albans to Paige White. This pressure is starting to get to St. Albans a little bit.
And that's the youth and inexperience that will cause that.
Paige White tries to throw it to the corner, then blocked away and stolen right back by St. Albans. Both teams a little sloppy right now as we get down to the final minute of the first quarter. I think the game plan for St. Albans was to show their speed, but I think right now Oak Hill's getting back on defense and creating a lot of problems for St. Albans. Now 2 St. Albans players collide and picked up there by Oak Hill.
Yeah, 2 freshmen out there colliding, trying to go after the ball at the same time, and we're going to get a foul.
Peters pass over to Colburn, or Compton, and then she is fouled, and it'll be inbounded underneath their own basket, and Binion back in the game for Paige White.
And that's Katie Bowen. First foul.
Compton inside. Looks like she got fouled. No call. Rebound Parsons. Parsons' shot is blocked by Aker. And Binion with the rebound and all the way to the rack. And then before she gets there, she kicks it out of bounds. Turns it back over to Oak Hill.
And I'm sure Elias, Coach Gregory, is slowing it down. Get your head up. You don't have to make it happen right there. Look for your teammate.
Probably the final trip down court for Oak Hill. Parsons inside, dribbles off to the right, takes her shot. One little one-handed shot doesn't go, and then cleared here by Binion. And that'll do it for the first quarter as it winds down. At the end of the first quarter, St. Albans Lady Red Dragons hold a 9-6 lead over Oak Hill. You're watching St. Albans Red Dragon girls basketball on video production.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Back live at Tex Williams Gymnasium. You saw that commercial there by Manny Ellison Lane. Hope everybody got to see full court pressure there, our last podcast, as we sat down with one of the members of Manny Ellison Lane. Had a nice little conversation. So as we get ready to start the second quarter, Eric, what did you see in that first quarter?
Well, St. Albans moved the ball well on offense. It just everything started to get a little rush when the pressure came from Oak Hill. And that's inexperience and youth right there. Need to control the nerves, find their way through the pressure, keep the ball off the ground as much as possible. And what really hurt Oak Hill right there in that first was number 5, who's back out there, Williams, picked up 3 fouls.
Compton's going to get a little rest. This long shot taken there. I can't get the number. Looks like Compton maybe. Doesn't go. And rebound there by Binion for him, St. Albans. And here comes St. Albans back on offense. As Coach mentioned in the pregame, he wanted to use some of this speed, but so far Oak Hill has lived up to the defense and slowing them down a little bit and causing a lot of turnovers. And there again, a near turnover once again as Casey Compton punches that out of bounds.
Yeah, and if you're having that much trouble with ball control while you're dribbling, you got to go into a set to where we got to get the ball out of our hands as fast as possible, pushing, getting the pass around, looking for that open shot.
Charlie Russell in for St. Albans. Her first action of the day. Nice little pass inside to Elena Hermansdorfer, and she puts it in. That was a good pass there by Charlie Russell, as we just mentioned, just got into the game. That'll be the 4th point for Elena.
St. Albans almost got a turnover right there.
Round back inside there. Number 5, Williams, turnaround jumper, doesn't go. And rebound by Hermansdorfer. It looks like we got another foul called inside. Let's see if they get number 5. That'll be her 4th.
Foul on number 5 of the Red Devils.
4 fouls. And quickly to the scorers table is number 33, Natalie Craddock. And headed to the bench will be number 5, Allie Williams, with those 4 fouls.
And you might not see her back in the game until the 4th quarter. Lazy pass gets
and stolen away there. Nearly stolen again, and it is picked off there. Binion with the steal. She's going to go all the way to the rack. The ball's nearly partially tipped. Doesn't go. Charlie Russell with a rebound. Her shot doesn't go. Knocked out of bounds off of Oak Hill. Paige White's coming in for Binion.
And that's the thing. They need to get under control a little bit more. They're getting good looks, getting good ball movement. It's just too fast, too forced.
Paige shots way too hard as she shoots it way over the rim. And quickly down court comes Oak Hill, and the shot taken there by Craddock doesn't fall. And the passes, Paige White's pass is stolen away, and here comes Craddock, and she's going to lay it off the glass again and doesn't fall. Another rebound, St. Albans. And St. Albans just having problems holding on to that basketball.
Yeah. If Oak Hill could capitalize on some of those easy looks they've got, they'd probably have the lead right now, but unfortunately the ball is not going that way for them.
Charlie Russell gives it to Aker. Aker shots, she shoots hard. Seems like everybody ate their Wheaties this morning. Everybody's shot is way too long.
Need to settle down and look for the best shot possible on offense, I believe.
Nice close out there by Aker as Wilburn had an open shot, closed quickly. This Wilburn shot this time doesn't go. Rebound Craddock with a one-handed rebound. Her shot doesn't fall. She gets the rebound again, but we're going to be a tie up underneath. And alternating possession gives it back to St. Albans. Number 4, Danielle Parsons into the game.
And Binion's back in. Give it a little bit more ball handling capability.
Yeah, it was a quick rest. Maybe just some instructions there from the coach.
Still full court pressure. There you go.
Binion breaks over the pressure. She's going to go to the rack, lays it up. Looks like she got fouled, and in it counts, and we'll go to the line for one.
See, the ball didn't get put on the court too much to get it across half court, and it worked out in their favor.
Binion's first field goal of the game. She had 3 for 4 from the foul line in the first quarter, and her shot there doesn't go. So just the 2, 13-6 in favor of St. Albans. Oak Hill driving the paint, and then we got another foul.
And that's going to be on Binion, I believe. Had turned her back, trying to get back to the block, and Compton was slashing through there.
Defensively, they just didn't stop her. They didn't pick her up. They just let her drive the lane. Compton's going to get 2 shots. First shot is up and no good. Oak Hill right now is 0 for 3 at the foul line. Craddock had a pair of them in the first quarter. Wasn't successful. Second one's up, and it's also no good. Katie Bowman collects the rebound, and here comes St. Albans back on offense.
Oak Hill's going to pressure the ball anytime somebody touches it, and that causes Hermansdorfer to throw up a shot that really didn't have her feet set for.
Yeah, a little turn and shoot. Her shot. You got a foul or travel? Got a travel on Oak Hill.
That's number 12, Conley. As Peters comes back in the game for Oak Hill, replacing
Ivy Binion with the basketball in the backcourt, gets over into the front court, splits the double team. Nice pass off to Hermansdorfer inside. Nice strong move, doesn't hit anything. Goes out, nope, nearly goes out. Nice save there by St. Albans, and now we got a foul on Katie Bowman.
And that's 2 on her now.
Unnecessary, and I think the coach is telling her that. 90 feet away from the basket, just one of those fouls you want to make. Hildenbrad into the game for Oak Hill. Replaces number 4, Danielle Parsons. Aker coming to the scores table for St. Albans. Point guard for Oak Hill. Compton spreading things out there a little bit, trying to get everybody around the perimeter there. One thing is stays the same, Craddock stays inside. She plays that low block and waits for the pass. Nice little shot inside, and we're going to get a foul again on St. Albans. We'll shoot 2. Seems like she hung in the air there forever waiting for that foul there.
Hermansdorfer picks up her second there, and let's see if Oak Hill can make a free throw here.
0 for 4. Shot is up and good. Casey Compton makes her 1 for 3. Trying to get to 50% here. Aker in the game. Shot is up and doesn't go. So 1 for 2. 13-7 in favor of St. Albans. As we mentioned, we've seen a low scoring, or you mentioned it, you asked the coach about it. Still the same, low scoring as we saw in the last few games for St. Albans.
And I believe if either team really settles down, especially St. Albans, because they're getting good looks at the basket on some of these offensive possessions and getting out in transition. But it's just rushed, and that's the youth and inexperience causing those. So I believe if they take a deep breath, relax, settle into this game, hopefully by the end of this quarter, third quarter, you'll start seeing a little bit more production on the offensive end.
Alternating possession gives the ball to Oak Hill. And back in for Oak Hill is Danielle Parsons. Inside, we got a travel called.
Yep, and it's that jab step hop that always gets you if you don't put the ball on the floor.
Number 0 coming in to play the center now, Kaya Osborne for Oak Hill. First time in the game. Product will get a little break here with 3:25, and the pass is stolen away by number 15, Wilburn, as she goes up. And nice defense there by Paige White. Parsons with the rebound. And now we got a foul on the floor on St. Albans. Ivy Binion will pick up the foul. Oak Hill will inbound underneath their own basket. Charlotte Hawley in for Binion as Binion picks up her second personal foul.
And you got a couple with 2 there for the Lady Red Dragons.
Inside, nice block there by Paige White.
It's 2 blocks there in the game for her.
Wilburn took that inbound and tried to go straight to the basket. Paige White getting over there to block it. Charlie Russell drives into the paint, lays it up, doesn't go. Rebound, gets her own rebound. Out to Paige White. Now from 3 is Charlie Russell once again, and this one's going to be off the front of the iron short. Another offensive rebound. 2 offensive rebounds there for St. Albans, so that's a good sign, but the turnover there by Hermansdorfer is a travel. Starting to see some good things. I think that as this game rolls on, maybe St. Albans can get a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, as they're sitting in this zone look here on defense, trying to not let them get that inside look as they get their third big out there.
This is the time to take advantage of that. Craddock being on the bench kind of evens up a little bit size-wise. And this is going to be a 3-point shot, and it's going to go. That's number 20, Bailey Peters. Picks up a 3-point basket. That's their first one of the game. It's 13-10 in favor of St. Albans.
And that's the old-fashioned play of let's beat this 2-3 zone by running baseline and see if we can catch somebody sleeping.
Charlie Russell just gets the ball ripped from her by Parsons. Parsons going to go all the way, gets the shot blocked by Russell. Rebound taken there by Oak Hill number 13, Compton. She had a couple shots at it, but doesn't get it to fall, and then punched out of bounds by St. Albans. Oak Hill basketball.
Yeah, you're going to have a little bit better ball security. You can't just have somebody come up and
just rip it from you.
Rob your pockets, I mean.
Shot taken by Wilburn. Doesn't fall. Rebound cleaned up by Peters, and she gets the basket. Peters now, quick 5 points.
Cuts the lead to 1.
Akers tries to force it inside, doesn't go, and out of bounds off of St. Albans. And to the bench once again goes Elias. Pulls off number 15.
Leah Bass, that's what I have.
Another freshman coming into the game.
Okay. As they sit here in this 2-3 zone, still trying to, as Craddock's back in the game, they're going to try to eliminate the inside.
Tossing it around inside to Craddock as she gets the ball and is going to get fouled. She takes that wide stance there on that block, and once she gets it, she has a pretty good little move with the inside there.
Foul's going to be on Paige White. That's her first. Yeah, the good news is Craddock is no good from the free throw line. Continues.
0 for 3. Second shot is up, and it doesn't fall. St. Albans with the rebound.
So, I mean, as long as you keep putting her at the line, I mean, I know you're racking up fouls as a team and players and everything else, but she has not been able to contribute.
It might be a strategy looking at the second half. We're under 1 minute here in the first half here at St. Albans, and another pass stolen away by Parsons, and here comes Oak Hill pushing the ball up to Peters. Peters kicks it back out to Compton, and a three-point shot taken by Parsons doesn't go, and then rebound by St. Albans. 42 seconds here. Let's see if they rush it up the court or take time and get that last shot. And they try the baseball pass up the court, knocked out of bounds by Oak Hill. Craddock going out of the game once again. Entering the game is number 24. And
good inbound pass. Good look for Hermansdorfer, but can't get it to go. Got a rebound and still couldn't get it to go, Mark.
Just lit on that basket here late in the second. This is one of the things the coach talked about. They go 7-8 minutes without scoring. And we got a three-point basket there for Casey Compton. And that will put the Red Devils on top 15-13 with 12 seconds in the half. Paige White's shot is good and ties up the game.
She answered right back, and that's a good sign for the Lady Red Dragons. Compton at the buzzer is going to be no good, and you get some back. Like Oak Hill toying with the momentum there, and Paige White answers and ties it up. So I call it even momentum going into halftime. Just got to clean up the sloppiness.
Yeah, 15-15 is our halftime score. Chris Paul over advertising and sponsorship for St. Albans. He'll join us here at the desk when we get back at St. Albans Red Dragon Girls Basketball on video production.
Sometimes in life, things don't go exactly as planned. Other times, they turn out even better than we could have ever dreamed. And often, we end up exactly where we're meant to be. Whether we're pursuing our passions with those who matter most, or turning what we love into what we do, your peace of mind is why we're here. We'll keep you protected on every step in life's journey, no matter where life may take you. Whether you need insurance for your home or sometimes in life, things don't go exactly as planned. Other times, they turn out even better than we could have ever dreamed. And often, we end up exactly where we're meant to be. Whether we're pursuing our passions with those who matter most, or turning what we love into what we do, your peace of mind is why we're here. We'll keep you protected on every step in life's journey, no matter where life may take you. Whether you need insurance for your home or car, or business insurance to protect your livelihood. At Encova Insurance, we protect what matters most.
Your future in nursing starts at Bridge Valley Community and Technical College in our new Booker T. Washington School of Nursing wing. Become an LPN in just 12 months or an RN in 16. With hands-on training and state-of-the-art facilities like our immersive virtual reality classrooms, you'll gain the skills to make a real difference in healthcare. From realistic patient simulations to real-world clinical experiences, we prepare you to step confidently into your nursing career. The path to your nursing career starts here at Bridge Valley. You bring the heart, we'll teach the rest.
The weather is changing, the seasons are changing, but one thing remains the same. You can still count on Husson's to make delicious pizza. Sure, you could order a classic pizza with your choice of meats, vegetables, or cheese, but you could also order a pizza warm, toasted bread with assorted dressings and toppings. We call that a sub. Or you could order a piece of chicken diced over a bed of fresh greens. We call that a salad. Whatever you choose, order a Pizza Husson's and come home to something familiar.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Moser Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Back live here at Tex Williams Gymnasium and St. Albans High School. We are deadlocked at 15 here at halftime. Joining me now, Chris Paul. He's the main guy for all the sponsorship, all the banners you see around the gymnasium here. And Chris, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, pal. Thanks for having me, man.
Just talk about a little bit about how sponsorship's going this year.
The sponsorship's been really good. We've had a lot of support, a lot of extra support this year. I think that some of the things we're doing here at the school when it comes to what we can reach with our social media and with the broadcast with video productions helps a ton. But also, the new light show we have on the floor that pulls that up. A lot of people reaching out about trying to help out, wanting to advertise that way. But we get a lot of support.
And was that your idea, the light show, or was that somebody else that came to you on that?
I'm not really sure who came up with that, but it definitely is an asset to the school. It'll be used a lot of different ways. Athletic events, educationally, they can use that to teach and do things through there. So I think it's a really good investment for them, and hopefully it shows some pretty good results for them.
Yeah, you got two different hats as far as girls basketball. You help out with sponsorship here too, but you're also involved at the middle school. You're assistant coach, and yes. I do believe your daughter's playing over there.
Yeah, well, my daughter cheers over there.
Cheers.
Yep. So I was asked to help out at Hayes Middle School with the girls team over there, and I honestly loved it. I haven't coached in a little bit, and I love every minute of it.
It's awesome. What kind of team they have over there this year? Now they're consolidated. Now
yeah.
We haven't really talked enough about the consolidation.
It's a very talented team. It's a very deep team. It's real tough on everybody to combine the two schools the very first year. You got a lot of kids who just have so much talent. You only have so much time in the game. But I will tell you this: the best group of kids, the best attitude. They listen. They're learning and getting better. We have a really good, talented crop coming up here very soon.
All right, I love that. What's the record so far this year? The undefeated, or?
Oh no, we're 3-3. We've had some pretty good games. Had a couple that maybe got away, and then but we see it. We just got to get right by the tournament. Okay?
Yeah,
that's the goal.
Now, you guys, are you also still involved in the midget leagues or the little leagues and stuff? You finally gave that up.
I finally gave that up. I did about 8 years worth of time with the little leagues here with St. Albans basketball league. Great league, best league around. I'll tell you that. You can only wear so many hats.
Yeah,
so I had to give that one up.
Had to give one up. So, Chris Paul, he is with us here at halftime, and as you mentioned, if you're ever come to a game or if you scan around, you can see all the banners up on the wall of all the advertisers. Chris is doing this for free. He goes out and gathers everything up and gets everybody in here on weekly, I guess, or every game. You guys give away a sponsored game ball, and teams, players give that out. Where did that start at? Is that something that's traditional here, or is that something?
No, it's actually not traditional. What we want to do is be able to give our students an experience here. We want to have them be able to come free. So a lot of these game sponsorships, most of that goes towards paying for student tickets. so that every student from St. Albans High School can come to all Lady Red Jackets basketball games for completely free.
Oh, that's
so
interesting.
we do a game sponsor for every game, and that's what kind of helps that. Tonight was Kim Wade. She's a repeat supporter. She's amazing. We got one more game left that we do need to get sponsored, so if anybody out there is interested in contacting us, we've got you can do it through social media on Facebook, but we will be happy to talk with you. We have a lot to offer as well, and we love partnering with the people in the community.
Okay, so they can get in touch with you through the St. Albans website?
They can do it through social media, or they can do it through SA Girls Basketball Boosters at gmail.com if you'd like to email me.
Excellent. All right, that's Chris Paul, and as we get ready to start the second half, we'll take our final break, and we'll be back in a minute for the second half action. St. Albans Red Dragon ladies Red Dragon basketball and video production.
Folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Your future in nursing starts at Bridge Valley Community and Technical College in our new Booker T. Washington School of Nursing wing. Become an LPN in just 12 months or an RN in 16. With hands-on training and state-of-the-art facilities like our immersive virtual reality classrooms, you'll gain the skills to make a real difference in healthcare. From realistic patient simulations to real-world clinical experiences, we prepare you to step confidently into your nursing career. The path to your nursing career starts here at Bridge Valley. You bring the heart, we'll teach the rest.
St. Albans gets the ball to start the second half, and he'll be headed into the student section now for the second half. We are deadlocked at 15. I didn't get to the totals there in the first half. Binion with 5, Hermansdorfer with 4, Paige White with 4, and Charlotte Holly puts in 2 for St. Albans. St. Albans with a little different roster out there to start this second half.
Good head fake there by Paige White. She got that mid-range jumper working right now.
That's her 6th point of the game. Quickly up court for another 3 is number 20, Bailey Peters, and that's her 2nd 3 of the game.
Yep, you can't be sleeping on defense. You got to know who you're guarding, where you're guarding them, and get to them.
Binion drives the baseline. Nice little kick over to Aker. Aker hesitated to go inside. Now she goes inside, and Craddock just knocks it away from her. Binion was able to salvage that and gives it back out front to Hermansdorfer for 3. Doesn't go. Paige White.
Well above her season average of 3.3 points per game.
Coming out party there for Paige White. As we see foul trouble by number 5, Allie Williams, but she does start the second half for Oak Hill.
And that's surprising to me. As a coach, I'd rather not take that risk until I absolutely needed her. 4 fouls, with one of them being a technical foul.
Craddock inside, shot doesn't go. She rips the ball from St. Albans, gets another shot, and then finally she gets the ball ripped from her on that second. She did everything right. She had her arms way above, but Binion came from behind. Now Binion's pass is picked off. Compton all the way to the hoop.
And Binion's going to get hit with that foul. It'll be 3 fouls to in my book there on Binion.
Casey Compton headed to the line. Only 1 for 4 in the game so far today.
She's the only one that's made a free throw for this Oak Hill team.
Misses another one. She'll get another shot. 4 points in the game. for Casey Compton. She had a 3-point shot and 1 for 4. Second shot is up and good.
He left 8 points at the free throw line and has Oak Hill.
Paige White gets the ball up the court. Leonard double dribbles the basketball. Leonard getting the, I mentioned a little starting lineup change there of the second half. Leonard in the game for Charlotte Hawley. That started the game for SA. Another 3-point shot by Compton. Shows up an air ball, goes out of bounds to St. Albans. We'll take those all day, Greg.
Yeah. And that second quarter, Oak Hill actually outscored St. Albans 10-6. So
Leonard shot from 3. I didn't hear her call bank, but it goes in.
It's a good thing I'm not on call this weekend because I do work in banks, and she just opened them up. And that inlet pass to Williams, a little too high for her to handle, and it'll be a turnover. And momentum swinging back in the favor of St. Albans right now.
And we've seen this a lot with St. Albans. They come out of the locker room and do really well. The last time we were here, that Huntington game, remember they came back storming back in that game, took the lead, and then kind of fell asleep there in the fourth quarter and let Huntington pull away and win that game.
Hermansdorfer tried to take Williams to the hole, and that might be part of the game plan because one more foul, she's out of the game.
Subbing in for Red Devils is number 4, Danielle Parsons, and number 5 is headed to the bench. So got a good 3 minutes out of her here to start the second half without picking up that last foul.
And I think Oak Hill's coach caught on to what Coach Gregory was trying to do.
Craddock blocks Binion's shot away. She's a force in there.
I wouldn't have no clue what it's like to be that tall.
Be able to block shots. Paige White gets it into Leonard.
Good handoff there, but picked up her dribble.
Yeah, picked it up, give it over in that corner. It's not one of those places you want to do it. Nice little pass inside by Aker, but Binion wasn't able to handle it, and Parsons picks it up and headed the other way, and she dribbles all the way into the paint, doesn't go. Craddock's tried to rebound, but Paige White came from underneath and got the ball from her, and now we got a personal foul over next to the Red Devil bench. The coach there didn't look really happy about that call.
That's Parsons first.
Craddock coming out of the game.
Osborne coming in.
Paige White to inbound. Dave St. Albans a little bit of a spark here in the second half. This time Binion's being harassed. Does get it across in time, but she's still being harassed. And now we got a foul. Compton has just been all over Binion as she tries to get the ball up the court. I think Coach Elias there trying to tell his team you got to get open so she has somebody to get the ball to. Pass inside is saved by Hermansdorfer. Aker has it, loses it out of bounds, and it'll be Oak Hill basketball. Nice job there by Elena to get over to save the ball, but Aker wasn't able to handle it. Around the perimeter. Another shot taken by Compton, and she gets it inside the three-point line, so it's just a 2-point shot.
Tell you what, she's come off the bench and contributed big time. 6 points.
This time a little change-up, double team out front there. Binion finally gets it over to Hermansdorfer. Nice double team. Then Binion's shot taken, doesn't fall. Rebound Oak Hill, and wide open is Parsons. She gets out in front of everybody, but passes a little long, and it's stolen away by Leonard from St. Albans.
Leonard pushing the ball.
Aker inside, gets a shot blocked by Compton.
Coach Gregory's getting Akers to get back.
I look for a sub here. And he wasn't real happy with that. Here comes Charlotte Hawley into the game. Started the game, did not start the second half as Aker goes off.
And you got Williams and Craddock back in the towers for Oak Hill, coming back out on the floor.
Leonard gets down in that corner, finally gets it back up to Binion. Binion tries to drive inside. Craddock stops it, but she does find the pass to Elena Hermendorfer and gets the pass over and a score. Got a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Yeah. Hermensdorfer picking up her 6th point of the game.
30-second timeout for the Red Dragons.
And it looks like Craddock is picking her up on defense, and Craddock's giving her a cushion from the three-point land. I don't know how well in the season Hermensdorfer is from the three-point line, but at some point, it's worth taking that chance.
Yeah, I think that's the key. I think right now for St. Albans, if they can get her to pull her out towards that foul line, I think they may be able to find Binion or something, roaming that baseline, maybe to get a nice easy pass, get an easy 2 points. As far as three-point percentages there, as you mentioned, Hermensdorfer, not a real good three-point shooter, only 19%. Brian Holstein, the referee, blew his whistle and laid the ball down and started the count. Oak Hill had to run out there and pick it up. Inside is Craddock, and she lays it up easy. Pretty much been there all day for Oak Hill.
But that's her first point since the first quarter, though. So the zone helped in the second quarter.
And here we go. We see it again. Hermensdorfer drawing her all the way up to the top. And now you got a kind of even matchup down underneath. Number 5 is back in the game. Allie Williams playing with 4 fouls. So I don't think she's going to go real full tilt. And this Craddock gets the steal at midcourt, loses it in the backcourt, and Charlotte Hawley brings it all the way back up. Binion got to travel on Paige White.
Yeah, she wanted to go cross court to Leonard. Saw the closeout on it and took one too many steps after she picked it up to get that other pass off.
Wilburn running the point now. Inside to Craddock again. She doesn't have anything too far underneath the rim there. She kicks it back out to Parsons. Parsons' shot is long, and St. Albans with the rebound, and now we're going to get a foul. Looks like it's going to go against Peters.
It is on Peters. That's her second.
And back in the ball game is Casey Compton.
That's one thing the Oak Hill's doing is as soon as they pull down that rebound, they are double teaming that ball, especially down low like that.
Made it hard all afternoon for St. Albans. Paige White gives it to Binion. Binion's going to drive, takes the shot, doesn't go. She goes hard to the floor, but gets right back up. And here comes Oak Hill on offense. Inside to Williams. Williams gets fouled.
She'll go to the line trying to score her first points of the game.
Williams has set most of the game on the bench, playing right now with 4 fouls. First shot is up and good.
If you're going to foul a big underneath, you've got to foul Craddock.
Second one's up, and it's good.
That pressure is causing St. Albans a whole bunch of issues, especially with rushing the ball.
A little offensive foul there. I've seen Binion do that a few times here this evening, but, Sometimes when you get harassed, sometimes you just want to lay that hand out there. And that time, Binion picked up her 4th foul on that. So we got a minute to go here and 8 minutes to go in the 4th. So she'll head to the bench. Akers back in.
Compton wide open.
And nails it.
She's got 9 in the game.
Oak Hill up front, up top now, 28-24. Got a foul called.
It's going to be on Compton. That's her 2nd. Coach pleading her case with the referee. Charlie Russell back in the game for the Red Dragons. And
when you play that in-your-face defense, you're going to get a lot more fouls called than what the other team's going to get called. And they harass everybody, no matter who it is. Hermansdorfer shot doesn't go. Rebound cleared there by Williams. Oak Hill pushes quickly. And it's stolen away. Paige White with the steal inside. Here she comes, gives it off to Elena. Elena goes down, lays it up, and it's blocked.
Coach Gregory kind of in disbelief. He's wanting a foul, but
inbound underneath the basket. Charlie Russell back in the game now.
And that time she's going to get fouled on that shot, and I believe that's going to be on Compton. That'll be 3rd on her.
Hermansdorfer to the line. First trip to the line this evening. 6 points in the game. And our first Encova instant replay here. Hermansdorfer driving the lane and getting the foul. Misses the first one. Second shot is up, and it's long also, so 0 for 2 for Elena there on that. Aker with the rebound, but then stolen away by Oak Hill. It's Parsons. She's coming all the way down. She's going to give it to Peters. Peters looked like she walked, but she gets it over to Williams. Williams lays it in. Williams' first 2 of the game, her first field goal. She had a pair of foul shots, so she has 4 points in the game. And we got to get an offensive foul on Akers, so she cleared out on Williams and knocked her to the floor. So with 5.7 seconds, Oak Hill will have a chance to get the last shot of the quarter. Encova, you see the shoulder tucked down there as Aker threw it into her chest and gets the offensive foul called. Compton's going to go all the way into the lane. The shot taken, it's blocked. Looks like Helena Hermansdorfer maybe got a hand on that.
Yeah, neither coach happy with the officials right there towards the end of the quarter there.
So that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Oak Hill 30, St. Albans 24. And you're watching St. Albans Lady Red Dragon basketball on video production.
Nursing Future starts at Bridge Valley. Become an LPN in 12 months or an RN in 16. With hands-on training and state-of-the-art facilities like our immersion classroom, your nursing career starts at Bridge Valley. You bring the heart, we'll teach the rest.
Back live at St. Albans Red Dragon Den, I guess, maybe. I don't know what I need to get with Josh and see what a dragon has. Do they have a cave? I'm not real certain about that. Eric's leaving us. He's got to head across the river. He's got a broadcast over there. Eric, good luck on your broadcast over there as we'll see you back next week.
Yeah, I'll need it on the lunch part. It's probably not set up yet. So that's why I got to take off so early. You know, I can just come over and sit down.
And our producer, Josh, always has everything set up and ready to go, and you can't beat that. The best producer in high school basketball, I'm sure.
Well, good luck, guys. Girls, I should say. Hopefully you come back and pull off this win. Join me over at St. Albans, as the clock went out here, over at Nitro for that 5 o'clock game for Nitro versus Winfield.
All right, back to live action here. 8 minutes left in this one. It's 30-24 in favor of Oak Hill. Oak Hill with the basketball to start this quarter. Parsons going to dribble into the lane, gets it off to, you can see the number in there, maybe Craddock inside, but she couldn't handle it. And then Williams with the shot doesn't go and goes out of bounds off of St. Albans. It'll be Oak Hill basketball. Elena couldn't grip it and loses it out of bounds. You want these? Jump ball. I think that's that first one of the game. It's been just, well, maybe they had one in the first quarter there. St. Albans gets the basketball back here, down by 6. Need time now to chip into that lead. Their point guard, Binion, has been bringing the ball up. She's out on the bench with 4 fouls. Aker double dribbled but didn't get caught. So, and up the court comes Parsons. Parsons' shot is up and good. Danielle Parsons picks up her first field goal of the game. First 2 points, no foul shots. Akers here comes up the court. It's going to stop there inside the foul line. Shot is blocked by Williams. And quickly up the court is Compton. Compton inside to Craddock, back outside. Shot taken there by Wilburn, doesn't go. Katie Bowman with the rebound, gets a knocked away from her, and then picked up there by Parsons. Coming from behind was Parsons, knocked it away from St. Albans player and retrieves it before it went out of bounds. Inside to Williams, she can't handle it. She tries to knock it off the leg of Paige White and was successful at that. And that'll gain another possession for Oak Hill. Binion checking back in the game for Katie Bowman. She'll be playing with 4 fouls. Inbounds pass to Wilburn. Kicked it inside to Williams. Williams can't handle it, loses it out of bounds. And this will go to St. Albans. Binion back, the ball back in her hands as she brings it up. She's going to go straight into the lap of Williams. 2 players with 4 fouls. And I think this is going to be Binion's 4th as Williams set up to take the charge and was successful. So Binion is done for today for St. Albans, and Binion will leave the game. She had 5 points in the first half, and don't know if she scored in the second half. So I think she'll hits the bench with 5 fouls. And she leaves the game at 6 minutes, about 15, 17 seconds to go in the game. It's 32-24 in favor of Oak Hill. Shot taken by Oak Hill, can't get it. The rebound, Craddock, she can't get it to go. And St. Albans gets the next one, and then the ball stolen away by Compton. Paige White tried to throw it down the baseline, wasn't successful. Compton stole it, went to the rim, couldn't score it. Hildenbrand had the basketballs. A 3-point shot there taken by Compton, doesn't go. And a rebound by Elena Hermansdorfer, and this is going to be a jump ball. And this will give the ball back to Oak Hill. A couple subs coming in for Oak Hill. Bailey Peters. And then the other sub is going to sit back down on the bench. So 1 sub coming in. And this will send Craddock to the bench. Long pass outside to Peters. Peters gathered there by Leonard. Leonard's guarding there, but then the shot was blocked by Hermansdorfer. Here comes Akers. She's going to go all the way to the hoop, lays it up and doesn't go. And rebound there taken by Hildebrand. Stolen away by Akers. She loses it out of bounds, and it'll be Oak Hill basketball. 5 minutes to go here in this basketball game. Thanks to everybody for joining us today here for video productions of the St. Albans Lady Red Dragons. Charlie Russell with the steal. He's going to go all the way to the hoop, lays it up and scores it. Charlie Russell with the steal. Gets the steal, and then we got a full timeout taken by St. Albans as he wants to talk about it. Elias Gregory, you're watching St. Albans Red Dragon Ladies basketball on video production.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the combination of the warm, soft bun against this delicious piece of chicken. The bun is just this soft little hug around the chicken that's so perfect in every bite.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Moses Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Your nursing future starts at Bridge Valley. Become an LPN in 12 months or an RN in 16. With hands-on training and state-of-the-art facilities like our immersion classroom, your nursing career starts at Bridge Valley. You bring the heart, we'll teach the rest.
Back at Tex Williams Gymnasium at St. Albans High School. Right now it's Oak Hill with a 32-26 lead, and we'll set the stage for you. 5 minutes to go. Team fouls not really important right now as St. Albans has 1 and Oak Hill has 0 as far as the team fouls is what the board has. So nobody in jeopardy of being in the 1-on-1. And as far as team fouls, or as far as personal fouls, Allie Williams for Oak Hill has 4 personal fouls, and she is on the court. Full court pressure now by St. Albans as Oak Hill does break the pressure and steps out of bounds, and this will be the ball back. Good pressure there by Paige White, and forced the Oak Hill player to dribble the ball out of bounds. That was Joda Wilburn dribbling out of bounds there. Product covered up Elena. She gets it up. Gives it over to Charlie Russell. Paige White's shot is up off the side of the iron. Thought it was going to come back down and hit the back of the iron, but it doesn't, goes out of bounds. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it would be St. Albans basketball. Let's see who sets it up here to throw it in. Paige White. Everybody looking to cut, gets it in to Charlie Russell. Charlie gives it back to Paige White. Paige's shot doesn't go. Allie Williams clears it for Oak Hill. Wilburn brings the ball up over the midcourt stripe. Peters with a three-point shot, doesn't go. And Paige White with another rebound. Paige White's played a pretty good second half here for St. Albans. Been rebounding, stealing, getting some points. Charlie Russell's going to drive into the paint, lays it up. Doesn't get the roll. She gathers up her rebound. And the three-point shot there taken by Leonard doesn't go. And Oak Hill back on offense. Nice length of the court pass over to Parsons. Parsons doesn't get it to go. Product with the rebound, gets one shot, gets 2 shots. On that second shot, she's going to be fouled. Elena Hermansdorfer picks up the foul. That'll be her 3rd. Craddock goes to the line. 0 for 4 in the first half. Hasn't been there the second half. Now she is 0 for 5, setting up for her 6th free throw. Allie Williams checking out with those 4 fouls for Oak Hill. Get one of the bigs off there. Maybe St. Albans going to take advantage of that. Second shot is up and off the back of the iron, twice before it rolls off. And St. Albans quickly up. It's Charlie Russell, and she's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Harsday, Lily Harsday for the Oak Hill with the foul. And this will put Charlie Russell at the line for 2. First shot is up and good. Charlie Russell with a 3-point so far here in this quarter. Next shot is up, and it goes. Russell's free throw closes the lead to 32-28. Here comes Oak Hill as the coach is calling for timeout. The referee doesn't see it. Now they're going to get a three-point shot by Parsons off the front of the iron, and Charlie Russell's going to let this roll out of bounds. Coach for Oak Hill was calling for timeout. The referee didn't hear her, and now she is going to get the timeout that she wanted. Let's see if she goes with a 30 or full. Still haven't seen it yet. Still didn't see the indication by the official if that was a full timeout or 30-second. We'll keep it right here. Set this up for you. Oak Hill holds that 32-28 lead. And 3:22 to go here in the quarter. St. Albans today is pretty balanced scoring. As we talked at the outset that Trinity Austin Russell wasn't able to go this afternoon. And neither was Barker. So two of the starters for St. Albans unable to go. So the scoring has been kind of evenly spread out all afternoon. So a good thing to see, good teamwork, good for the future to build some good confidence for this team. There's the first whistle. Still team fouls not a factor. St. Albans with 2 team fouls and Oak Hill with 1. See if St. Albans with a couple to spare, and Oak Hill hasn't really shown that ability to use that foul line as an advantage. So let's see if St. Albans maybe a little bit more aggressive here. Maybe tries to go after the ball a little more. Paige White to inbound. Allie Williams back in, playing with those 4 fouls for Oak Hill. Charlie Russell down in the corner going up against that Williams, but she loses the ball, and Craddock steals it. 3 minutes left here in regulation. It's like the Oak Hill maybe trying to spread it out, and there's Williams, takes a long shot from the corner, doesn't go. Rebound by Aker. Aker gets it stolen away from her by Oak Hill's number 13. That's Compton. And then a foul called on St. Albans. Charlie Russell picks up the foul, her first, team foul 3. Let's put Craddock at the line for 2. But she hasn't been real successful here this afternoon. First shot doesn't go. 0 for 7 from the line. This will be her 8th foul shot. Only one person underneath as she misses the second one, and that was Williams. Charlie Russell with the rebound, and she brings it up over the midcourt stripe, and here she kicks it into Leonard. Leonard nearly loses it, then throws an errant pass, but luckily Charlie Russell was able to track that down. Aker dribbles in. Charlie Russell thought about the 3, takes the ball, puts it on the floor, and rolls into the paint. Paige White thinks about 3. She does take it, doesn't go. Rebound there by Oak Hill. Compton picks up the rebound, and she's also the point guard, so she's bringing it all the way up the court. Guarded there by Leonard. Leonard kicks it off to Craddock. Craddock's off the glass and scores it. Product. Aker up the court. Dribbles with it, goes up with it strong, but doesn't go. It hits the side of the iron. And then once again, Casey Compton with the rebound for Oak Hill. 34-28 is our score. It's time now for St. Albans to really get aggressive here. They got to get a timeout, 30-second timeout.
Timeout for the Red Devils, 30-second timeout.
Taken there, so we'll stay right here. It's 34-28. Let's see if Elias tries to draw a few fouls. 2, at least 1 more to give before they get into the 1-on-1 situation or the 2-shot shot. Again, today, final West Virginia defeated Kansas for the third straight time. West Virginia 86-75 over Kansas. So a good victory there for the Mountaineers. And out of the timeout, it's going to be Danielle Parsons inbound for Oak Hill. And she's going to get the ball into Compton. And I don't look for Oak Hill to probably just launch one up. I think St. Albans is going to be pressed here to make that foul to put them on the line. Got a couple good ball handlers there for Oak Hill. Charlie Russell there. Tried to reach, no call by the official. She's chasing number 15, Wilburn, around. As this ball rolls down to a minute, coach is yelling, go for the ball, but no one is trying to. Wilburn's finally is going to get a whistle there. Time rolled and rolled and rolled as the coach for St. Albans screaming to go get a foul. Charlie Russell goes off the court. Katie Bowman in. That's the fourth. So one more before the bonus kicks in. Someone's got to foul for St. Albans here. Wilburn and St. Albans not going for the ball. They're just letting, and that could be close to intentional there on Paige White, as the guards, none of them really looking to go for the basketball. But that will put Joda Wilburn at the line for two. That's her first trip to the line, and she has no points in the game. First one hits off the front of the iron, no good. Trying to figure out why St. Albans waited so long to get those fouls in. Second shot coming up here for Joda Wilburn. Shot is up and no good. Again, Paige White with the rebound. Now St. Albans is going to have to push it. 40 seconds to go. Down by 6. Danielle Parsons harassing Paige White as she can't advance it. Shot inside to 3, doesn't go, and rebound there by Oak Hill's Bailey Peters, and a quick foul. And this is going to bring the ball all the way down for a bonus shot. It's going to be a hold on St. Albans. St. Albans wasting so much time on that last possession, not going for the ball. Let Oak Hill just run time off the clock. .25 seconds remaining. 6-point game. Number 20, Bailey Peters' shot is up and no good. Her first trip to the game. 5 in the first, 8 overall in the game for Peters. And the second shot doesn't go. Oak Hill has definitely helped out St. Albans today with their foul shooting. Leonard gets the ball in. 20 seconds. Going to have to advance it quickly. Can't seem to get the ball up the court. And close to being a 10-second call, but the ball was knocked out of bounds there by Compton. 13 seconds remaining here, down by 6. Hermansdorfer for 3, doesn't get it. Rebound, Charlotte Hawley doesn't go. Williams gets it, and that should roll out the clock there. And now we got a foul on number 3, Leonard. Chance to tack on some points here for Oak Hill. Casey Compton at the line for 2 shots. And she makes the first one. She was 0 for 4 in the first half. Or I'm sorry, 1 for 4 and a 3-point shot in the first half. 2 for 3 and make that 3 for 4 in the second half. So 36-28, and that'll be it. St. Albans Red Dragons suffer their 6th straight loss here this afternoon at home against the Oak Hill Red Devils by a score of 36-28. We'll tally everything up. We'll get back with you after the break. You're watching Red Dragon basketball on video production.
Sometimes in life, things don't go exactly as planned. Other times, they turn out even better than we could have ever dreamed. And often, we end up exactly where we're meant to be. Whether we're pursuing our passions with those who matter most, or turning what we love into what we do, your peace of mind is why we're here. We'll keep you protected on every step in life's journey, no matter where life may take you. Whether you need insurance for your home or car, or business insurance to protect your livelihood, at Encova Insurance, we protect what matters most.
Your future in nursing starts at Bridge Valley Community and Technical College in our new Booker T. Washington School of Nursing wing. Become an LPN in just 12 months or an RN in 16. With hands-on training and state-of-the-art facilities like our immersive virtual reality classrooms, you'll gain the skills to make a real difference in healthcare. From realistic patient simulations to real-world clinical experiences, we prepare you to step confidently into your nursing career. The path to your nursing career starts here at Bridge Valley. You bring the heart, we'll teach the rest.
The weather is changing, the seasons are changing, but one thing remains the same. You can still count on Husson's to make delicious pizza. Sure, you could order a classic pizza with your choice of meats, vegetables, or cheese, but you could also order a pizza warm, toasted bread with assorted dressings and toppings. We call that a sub. Or you could order a piece of chicken diced over a bed of fresh greens. We call that a salad. Whatever you choose, order a Pizza Husson's and come home to something familiar.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Moses Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Back live here at St. Albans, Tex M Williams Gymnasium at the campus of St. Albans High School. First of 5 home games for the St. Albans Lady Red Dragons. There we go, back live. Sorry about that. 36-28 our score here this afternoon here at Tex Williams Gymnasium in St. Albans. And St. Albans beginning this 5-game homestand. And the first one didn't go as planned. Some statistics for you for today. We'll begin with Oak Hill. Allie Williams played most of the second half. Played most of the game with 4 fouls. She picked up 3 within the first couple minutes of the game, and 1 right before the half. So 4 points for Allie Williams. Casey Compton pitches in 12 for the Oak Hill team, and Bailey Peters with 3. Natty Craddock with 10, and Danielle Parsons with 2 for their 36 points in the contest. For the St. Albans Red Dragons, no Trinity Austin Russell today, and no Ireland Barker. So a couple of different players filling in to start the game. But Paige White comes into the game today. Had a real good game. Good game rebounding. She did a little bit of everything. Pitched in for 8 points. Elena Hermansdorfer was 6. Ivy Binion with 5. Ivy did foul out in the game there in the fourth quarter. Charlie Russell with 4. And Michaela Eicher with none, actually. And Leonard pitched in 3 for their 36 points for the St. Albans Lady Red Dragons. Like I said, it mentioned this first of 5 home games, and so we'll be right back here coming up on Monday. So as far as practice time, Coach won't really have anything other than a little bit of film probably to get back into things for Monday night as Hoover visits St. Albans, and we'll have all the action here for the Hoover game. And also on Wednesday, we will have Spring Valley in town, and Spring Valley game last year was a classic, and St. Albans had that chance to win that game. Did lose down the stretch, or actually, can't remember what happened in that game, but it was a great game that we had here last year. I do remember that, and it played them 3 times last year, and we all know what Spring Valley did at the end of the season at the state tournament as they were state champions. So Spring Valley will be a good game, and they always bring a big crowd, so we will need a big crowd to come in here and cheer on the Lady Red Dragons. A youthful team, a lot of young players out there playing for Coach Elias, and you get them growing pains, and the growing pains right now is the lack of scoring. Trying to get to that 30-point plateau is hard right now, as tonight we only get to 28. We're waiting on the coach. I don't know if he'll be back out to deliver the player of the game. He may. We may just go ahead and take our final break then, and if we don't see him, we'll come back and close things out. But we'll see if he is going to make it back out. I haven't seen any players from St. Albans leave the locker room yet, so could be a nice little meeting going on in there. But you're watching Lady Red Dragon basketball on video production.
Future in Nursing starts at Bridge Valley Community and Technical College in our new Booker T. Washington School of Nursing wing. Become an LPN in just 12 months or an RN in 16. With hands-on training and state-of-the-art facilities like our immersive virtual reality classrooms, you'll gain the skills to make a real difference in healthcare. From realistic patient simulations to real-world clinical experiences, we prepare you to step confidently into your nursing career. The path to your nursing career starts here at Bridge Valley. You bring the heart, we'll teach the rest.
All right, 36-28, our final here at St. Albans High School is the Oak Hill Red Devils with the victory here over the Red Dragons. And I want to thank everybody that joined us and watched the game. Thanks to all our sponsors. Remember, Kim Wade was our sponsor for the game today. It's a realtor with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. She's proud to call St. Albans home, and she's established supporter of St. Albans Lady Red Dragons for 25 years of experience. It's ranked third in the country for her number of homes she's closed in 2023, and West Virginia's only Founders Club member. Give Kim a call, Kim Wade, and thank you for sponsoring the game today. Thanks to St. Albans for giving us the ability to come in here, the staff at St. Albans. Letting us come in and do these games. We love it, and we'll be back on Monday as we close things out here again. Once again, 36-28 is your final, and we will be back on Monday night. We'll kick it off, tip off around 7 o'clock. You know, we always go on about 20 minutes before the game. So tune in, and we'll have all the action. It's Herbert Hoover. Oh, never mind, and we got Elias coming this way. We didn't know we were going to get him or not, but he is making his track over to the table here. So we'll take these final seconds here and give Coach a little talk here. Coach, we didn't know if you were going to come back out or not there. I maybe you lost your voice there by screaming foul or at the end of the game there. And, you know, the youthfulness. I mean, we absolutely saw it there today that, we saw it on the pressure that Oak Hill had. We had players, a lot of players just standing around. But like I said, it's just, freshmen, sophomores, and your team is just full of them right now. And, it's, the growing pains, I'm sure you're probably.
Well, it's very, very hard and very, very frustrating to deal with some of the things, right? And they're young. But, just as simple as trying to get them to foul is difficult at this point. I mean, I think we were up 6 or 8 in that game. And I don't know what is the score in the fourth quarter of that game. What did we get? I scored 4, 6. We had a 4-point fourth quarter. And, I don't really think we were having terrible issues breaking the press in the fourth quarter and stuff. It's just people making crazy decisions. And I think that as I look at this, the basketball IQ has got to be able to get better. The basketball IQ has got to improve a little bit. You can't give up on them. They're all playing as hard as they can, man. And it's not like anybody here can say, "Oh, coach isn't playing me. Coach isn't playing me." I mean, I'm giving everybody a shot because I'm just kind of spinning and trying to find, the situation we're in. And they play hard. The problem is not the effort, and you can't fix that. And I don't even necessarily think that the problem is the talent. I think we have talented basketball kids. I mean, you look, we're down 2 starters tonight. I think Oak Hill is a good basketball team with a winning record in Quad A, and here we are able to put them on the ropes, and then we'll just have a bad stretch. And the thing about it is again, you would rather have the problem of you don't know how to win than talent. If you don't have talent, you just don't have talent.
Yeah.
I think we have talent. It's just – go ahead. Sorry. I'll let you
no, go ahead, dear. It's what we talked about in the pregame. We just got those lapses.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we come out and we start playing really well. Mm-hmm. Things start to click, and then we go 6 minutes without scoring or 5 minutes without scoring.
Right.
And if we could just eliminate those – I think the confidence would be there.
Right. It's just but I think all the scoring problems are self-inflicted. It will be, I get in such a panic attack that we can't run an offense, or that the amount of just insane decisions that I watch. It's probably aged me 20 years to watch some of just the crazy decisions that we will make. Like, I've never seen a team that turns down a good shot to get a bad shot more often than we do. We'll have a wide open shot and we'll say, well, hold on, let me pump fake, dribble so that you can come guard me, and now I can shoot. Everybody's going out there and playing hard, and everybody that we've got is giving it absolutely every teetotally single thing that they have. That is good. Hopefully through getting the reps, we get better at the basketball IQ stuff, because if we could tighten that up and if we could improve that, we will be a really good, really dangerous basketball team come February.
Let's talk about Paige White.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that she grew up a lot today.
Mm-hmm. I thought
she did everything for you.
Yeah, she rebounded well. She was handling the ball well. She hit some shots. I think that probably 8. That kid is a natural scorer. She just hasn't got to the point where she's scoring in varsity basketball games. I think probably 8 is her high. I think that she had a really, really rough game on Tuesday, right? That's part of some of the thing that we're going through right now. You'll have somebody that will look great, and then will have a rough game, or on Thursday. She had a really rough game on Thursday. She was really, really good today. I thought Aaliyah Leonard, who is a kid who, like, when I say that I take JV seriously, Aaliyah Leonard has been playing really well on JV. She came in, hit a 3 for us, handled the ball a little bit for us, kind of got us out of some situations. I think Michaela Aker is a freshman who is talented, who needs basketball experience, and should be a 6-8 point a game scorer and didn't score today. But they're all doing good things. It's just we can't collectively all do something good for a long stretch. Hopefully we get there. And a Paige, if Paige could stack on today, she'll be a really big part of it. She'll be a really big part of when we get of us getting this thing turned around. 100%.
We able to give her the Moses Auto Group Player of the Game, maybe?
Yeah, 100%. I would say it would be her. Yeah, for sure, definitely.
We'll give her. But no, I really did thought she really grew up today.
Yeah.
And she didn't let the game frustrate her.
Right.
I mean, I thought she really kept her composure.
Right.
And I down the stretch, I mean, she a couple shots should have fell.
Yep.
And they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought she took real good shots, real good decisions, real good passing.
I agree.
And so I really commend her there. Now you second half, the foul trouble on Allie Williams for Oak Hill. You guys used Hermansdorfer to pull when that they're playing that man. Used her to come out to the top to pull that big out.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the strategy there to get her to come out to the top to try to loosen that up inside there? Or?
We were trying to get her. We were trying to get her out of the way a little bit and trying to get her to where it was just an easier outlet for us. It was an easier kind of way to relieve some of the pressure a little bit. You know what I mean? Sit. It was an easier way to relieve the pressure a little bit. But yeah, that was kind of the plan for sure.
Yeah, I thought it would work. We just, I think, try to force some passes in there that maybe got knocked around.
Right.
Hey, joining us now is the Moses Auto Group Player of the Game, Paige White. Paige, congratulations. I thought you played really hard out there tonight. Was that your game high?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Coach said you had 8?
Yeah, I think so.
8 points, so very good tonight. That's something that you look to be the scorer because you got a real pretty shot.
Thank you.
And so what was some of the issues that you felt your team had today?
I think we were just rushing a lot instead of calming ourselves down a lot.
You like being out front? You'd rather see Trinity out there.
Yeah, but I'll do it if I have to.
Yeah, but I really did thought that the second half you really controlled it and kept your composure, and I just felt like you came within yourself today. I thought that maybe we can build on that. What as far as going forward, where you see this team? We see big growth here this week. Will we get close to this 5-game homestand, or there's going to be lack of practice? So your practice is going to be playing home games.
Yeah, I think we'll work on the offense and it'll get better.
Yeah. So, Coach, I'll ask you the same question. Your practices now are going to be games.
Yeah, that's kind of
they're going to come right at you, right and left here.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing you get into when you get into this. It's hard to ever fix something once you get into January, right? That's when practices become, like you said, the game. It has to be the practice at that point. So, you just got to try to figure out a way to improve the things that you can. Like we have a day off tomorrow, and then we have to play Hoover on Monday. So, we won't really get a lot of time to really discuss or talk about it or do anything like that. It is what it is.
So, we move on. You got Hoover on Monday. You got Spring Valley. And like I said, congratulations. So get home and get some rest, and we'll see you back here on Monday night against Hoover. Just got to bring it all. That's all I can say.
I will.
Okay. Well, Coach, sorry we didn't get that win tonight, but like you said, we'll get back on here tonight, or back on the film room, I guess, and you can draw up something here for Monday night. I'm not sure. I haven't really followed Hoover. I think they did beat Winfield Thursday night.
Yeah.
So
we just got to keep banging, man. That's all we can do. All we can do is just keep banging in the situation that we're in and keep getting better and hope that we stack good reps. Paige had a good game today. We got to stack good reps. That's all we can do.
Do want to mention we'll be back with you Monday night for the game. Tuesday night we're going to throw in a show, a little podcast. So we'll have that and try to shoot that. About 6 o'clock, 6:30, I reckon.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, sounds good. Well, that'll wrap it up here. Again, thanks to everybody involved in the production: Josh, Eric, Jill, the camera crew, Kendrick, and Luke. Thanks to everyone. We'll see you back here on Monday night on Video Production.
Thanks, Mark.
Future in Nursing starts at Bridge Valley Community and Technical College in our new Booker T. Washington School of Nursing wing. Become an LPN in just 12 months or an RN in 16. With hands-on training and state-of-the-art facilities like our immersive virtual reality classrooms, you'll gain the skills to make a real difference in healthcare. From realistic patient simulations to real-world clinical experiences, we prepare you to